Recently, we got to surprise a Northwest Afternoon fan with a visit from our doorbell chef. I took Jenna McCracken, Bon Appetit's food editor, to Quinn Hamilton's Seattle home to make her a gourmet meal right out of the pages of Bon Appetit's newest cookbook. Let's take a look at what happened. Hi, Quinn.
Hi. Why is Kent Phillips at my door?
It's a little odd. This is called the Doorbell Chef. This is Janet from Bon Appetit magazine.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, Quinn.
Here's what we'd like to do. If it's okay with you, we'd like to come into your house, cook a gourmet meal for your family.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
Are you good with that?
I
You gotta
guess.
trust me on this, okay? All right,
Okay, go
Janet,
on in.
There you go.
Okay.
Great.
Beautiful. Oh my God, look at this view. Wow, that is
It's been a really
gorgeous.
nice day.
So what are we gonna cook? How does this work?
Okay, today we're going to cook pasta bolognese. For the bolognese sauce, we start with extra virgin olive oil. We've got some onions and garlic and celery, tomatoes. Different meats adds more flavor dynamic if you use different meats. We have veal, pork, and some pancetta, and some milk, which is classic in a bolognese. You always have to have a little bit of dairy, and some chicken broth. And for the pasta, we brought some egg fettuccine. And to go on top of the pasta, a little Parmesan cheese.
Okay, Quinn, we've got everything you need to cook. Janet, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna grab the Bon Appetit cookbook and see if I can come up with some pointers and check back with you guys just a couple seconds. Go for it.
Okay, Quinn, the first thing we're going to do is chop our vegetables. We're going to chop the onions, the celery, and the garlic. And then we're going to heat up a little of the olive oil in the pot, and we're going to cook the vegetables until they just begin to get a little caramelized. And then we're going to add our pork and veal and pancetta.
How do we know when this is done? The meat is done.
It's done when there's no pink left.
Okay. Almost. Hey, where did Kent go?
I don't know, he's probably lounging somewhere. The meat is all nicely browned, so we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients.
Okay.
First, got about a cup and a half of chicken broth. Then we have our whole tomatoes, and here's milk, and some thyme. The only thing left to do is bring it up to a boil,
Okay.
and then you'll reduce it to a simmer, and just let it simmer for about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, Quinn, we're just about done. It's been simmering for about an hour.
Okay.
And it just needs to simmer about 15 minutes longer, so it's time to get the water going for your pasta. And this is a fresh pasta, so it just takes 3 minutes and it's done.
Quick.
And that's it. You're done.
Great. I can't wait to eat it.
Me too. And see, it was so easy, we didn't even need Kent. It's absolutely beautiful. Isn't that great?
It's gorgeous.
Okay, I think we better try it.
This is-
See how it came out.
This is the good part.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Really
we have
good.
done such incredible work today. Is it good? You like it?
really
It's got a
good.
nice taste?
Here you go.
I'm so glad I could be a part of this and help you guys out. Oh, that is really good. Really good work, both
Thank
of you.
you.
This is great. This
Thanks.
is phenomenal.
Wait a minute.
Hang on. Come back.
That's supposed to be for your family.
Needless to say, I love pasta. What makes an Italian dish taste even better? Well, you gotta have pasta and bread. Nate Schlachter's here with Great Harvest Bread Company, one of my favorite places to get bread. We were just talking about that. And everybody knows you mix wine, you pair wine with different foods, different pastas, different sauces. You also pair breads with sauces?
You know, bread can have a lot of uniqueness to it as well. When I think about bread, I think about texture and taste. So all these breads that we have out here, they're going to have some different textures, and then we add different things to the bread, and that we can pair very well with different pastas.
Okay, let's start.
Okay.
So we got a certain kind of pasta sauce here. What kind of
Sure.
bread? So give us the sauce and the bread that pairs.
We got a seafood or a clam sauce right here, and we paired it with a sourdough, a Kalamata olive sourdough. Not a real complex bread, and so it's not going to take away from the pasta, but it's going to be a good addition.
Okay, so now we have my favorite, just the plain marinara sauce right there.
It's good that it's your favorite, because this is my favorite bread
Oh,
right
good,
here.
okay.
This is a spinach feta. If I'm at home eating an Italian dish, this is what I'm going to have. We got spinach, cracked pepper, garlic, feta cheese. It's not a hard crusted bread, so it's good for mopping up the marinara sauce.
So when the marinare's all over the plate, this is the good bread to get it all.
You got it.
All right, now you got the meat sauce, which is
Okay.
a classic. What kind of bread do you put with a meat sauce?
We got a Seattle-style sourdough here. It's a multi-grain sourdough. That's our specialty. We got flaxseed, flax meal, and it's a great taste. But it's going to be not too complex for the meat sauce, and still got a hard crust. Again, going back to the texture, it's going to be a good addition.
So I'm beginning to see the difference. I mean, this has got a lot of stuff in it. It's a heavier sauce with, or a heavier bread with a lighter sauce. This is a heavier sauce, so you do a little bit lighter in the bread.
You got it.
Okay, Alfredo sauce.
Okay, this is either people like it or they hate it, and so it's a good sauce, and you're going to take it with a sourdough bread. Very simple. It's a whole wheat sourdough, and you're going to go for the crust on this one. You know, you're going for that bite, that crisp texture.
So you want the crunch to go with the Alfredo.
Got it.
All right. A lot of people, when you go buy bread, like a Great Harvest or anywhere else, you want to heat it up. Is there any trick to heating it up so it doesn't like get, you know what I mean? Sometimes it gets super crunchy when you heat it up wrong.
Yeah, you know, bread's the best when it comes out of the oven, but
Right.
we know that you're going to take the bread home, and it's going
Right.
to cool off. So we got some great things that we can do there. So what I got over here is a simple baguette, so you can go ahead and make garlic bread at home. So I took some butter and some olive oil, salt to season it, and some garlic cloves. And it's simple. Just slice your baguette like we have here. We're going to separate the pieces, and you're going to go right in between each piece with the garlic butter. So you go right down the line here, get 3 or 4, however many you need.
Okay, and then what do you do with the rest?
So we're then going to take the whole loaf here.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it in tin foil.
Right.
We're going to put it in the oven, say 315 for 15 minutes. The key here is that you're just slowly warming up the bread. It's already a crispy bread.
So don't hyper cook it, just take it
Exactly.
nice and slow.
It's going to make that butter melt. It's going to get right into the bread, and you're going to have a good garlic bread.
Nate, always great having you here.
Yeah.
Great, great harvest bread. And guess what? Bon appetit. You know, we did the doorbell chef with them. We're going to pick out some audience members. You're all going to get a 1-year subscription to Bon Appetit. We'll pick some folks out to get that. We'll be right back.